Oh my god, look at my scoliosis. Whoa, uneven shoulders. Shimmer, shimmer. Okay. Hello, hello, my creative community. It has been a hot minute. Sorry about that. So sorry, life got in the way. I'm moving house. So much is going on behind the scenes. I launched the DPL Atelier, which is our new fashion membership for sewists. Oh, it's just been absolutely nuts. Where has the summer gone? Between 2020 and 2021, poof, gone. Literally whizzed by, flown by. So it's just been manic behind the scenes, my friends, and I really hope that you can forgive me. I promise it's been a long slog. I bought a house back in February and I'm still not in it. But once I move, I'm going to be downsizing this studio, and I do promise to take you along on the journey as well. So, to come back into your lives and to grace your screens with my presence, this chair slowly rotates me. So if I start moving away, I do apologise. I'll try and keep straight onto the camera. I thought I would come back and grace your screens with something that's close to my heart, something that I love to encourage you as sewists to achieve, which is going to be 3 top tips for sustainable sewing. I might throw a few more in there. I haven't actually planned this out very well, so we'll just see how we go, and you know what I'm like in terms of loving to give you guys value and useful, actionable steps to elevate your wardrobe. Ah, I'm so excited to be back with you guys, can you tell? So, let's jump right in, guys. I love getting to the nitty-gritty of it all. My first top tip is to twirl. Now this might sound a little bit backwards. You're probably thinking, why on earth would I make 2 garments? That sounds a lot less sustainable than making the 1 garment. But hear me out. The long-term process of twirling will save you from making any errors or mistakes on your final garment. Now, if you have made the pattern before, if you are really confident that it's going to fit you, if you think that it's a pretty straightforward sew, maybe you don't need to twirl. But I'm talking in relation to creating your own design, trying new techniques, creating a well-fitted garment that you want to contour to your body. Twirling is so important. Not only can we explore new techniques, we can trial out new skills, we can make sure that all of our construction details are perfect so that by the time we come to cut our final fabric, which can also be... That's my phone alarm. I have a phone alarm that goes off every day, 1 o'clock. What have I achieved so far today? I don't know if that's really cringy of me. Oh look, I'm spinning off again. I don't know if that's really cringy of me, or if that's a really good self-development tip. Let me know in the comments what one thing you've achieved today. Join me on this self-development inner journey. Not only is twirling really, really good for trying out skills that you might not be familiar with. Say that you're doing a denim jacket and you need to do a flat felled seam. Oh my god, sounds terrifying. Not if you twirl it. Not if you twirl it and try that technique before you cut your final fabric, which, reconnect to my train of thought, can be very expensive. You don't want to be cutting a 14-ounce denim that you've paid however much per metre for, when you can render it in a heavyweight calico instead. So if you twirl your garments, do so in a fabric that has the same properties as your chosen final fabric. I hope that makes sense. So just choose something cheaper to purchase, and you can start twirling and practicing and making a mock-up prototype garment with that. Bed sheets is a really, really good top tip. You can get much more bang for your buck. Is that the saying? You can get a lot more bang for your buck. The meterage goes further, and they're a really good kind of basic cotton textile to get yourself going. You can find these in charity shops or wherever. It's just a really good top tip to get you a fair whack of fabric for a much cheaper price, and you can practice your techniques, your fitting and your garment that way. I got indigestion because I got so excited to be back doing these videos. My second top tip for sustainable sewing is to use what you already have. This can be applied to so many avenues in life when we are discussing sustainability. So many times we can overlook what's already around us. And I don't necessarily mean wear what you already have, even though 100% we should be getting the most out of our wardrobes and wearing them much loved clothes last. I think I added a word in there, loved clothes last. So we need to be wearing what we're making. We need to really treasure that and value the timeline of our garments as well. But using what you have, I mean beyond wearing what's in your wardrobe, because we love to create. Why stop yourself or slap yourself on the wrist for the beauty of wanting to create something? Humans are creative creatures. We always want to develop. We like new things. Let's just try to do it in a more mindful approach. What I mean by using what you already have is, I mean, my chest is like 2 peas on an ironing board. There's not much going on there. Not that you'd be able to tell in the ruffle tee. Shimmer shang. This is very flattering for my small chested folk out there. But if I'll get on to my point now. If I had an underwired bra that over time, these things do fall out of shape, a lot of use, a lot of wears, sustainable, a lot of wears, and you might have to disregard the bra or throw it in the bin or whatever. Take out the underwiring, use that in an upcoming project, salvage what you can from already existing garments, unpick the zips, take off the buttons. All of this kind of stuff, as creatives and as sewists, can be repurposed and reintroduced to our sewing projects. So have a little look around you. What do you already have? I'm really sorry, but I'm going to call you out here. You're going to feel attacked. You're going to feel seen. I bet your fabric stash is mahoosive. Start to use it. Start to really dig deep and have a little look what's existing in your studio space and what you can incorporate into new sewing projects. Oh, wrong side. This little madam behind me, you may have seen it on my Instagram. I've started doing Creative Fridays, which has, oh my God, given me a new lease of life. You can follow me on Instagram and you can follow along my creative processes. Every Friday, I take you through designing something, pattern cutting it and creating whatever the bloody hell I want, to be honest. This very extra, very luxe dressing gown was actually made from fabric in my stash. I've struck lucky with the colour, I personally think. The undercollar here, I actually cut in a contrast textile because I didn't have enough of this silk to stretch that far, but look at that as a design detail. It really worked to my favour. Sometimes when we have to challenge ourselves to sew sustainably, we can actually create and push beyond our comfort zones within those parameters, and you can start to really produce some fantastic ideas that maybe you wouldn't have thought of had you not put these sustainable restraints in place. I don't know what my hands are doing. I feel like a mime artist. Vogue, come on, Vogue. Anyway, tip number 3 then, my friends. I bought this years ago. I'm talking years ago. I'm talking like maybe 2016 off eBay. It's a job lot of used zips. Honestly, there's so many in here. There's so many. And it was so bloody cheap as well. YKK, if you've heard of them, they're the leading manufacturer in zips. Oh God, this chair, bloody hell. Where was I? YKK actually supply a load of dead stock zips as well. So there's so many ways and resourceful ways out there for you to get your hands on dead stock supplies. So having a look at secondhand fastenings, go on eBay, see what one man's trash is another man's treasure type thing, and really start to explore your options. If you start to think resourcefully, you really, really can expand your horizons as a sustainable sewist. Another thing I tend to do is I will sew a toile with whatever bobbin thread. You know, after a sewing project, I'm so excited, I need to calm down. You know, after a sewing project, maybe you've done something in this colour, maybe you've made a belted sweater in this colour, whatever colour, you have that bobbin thread that is on your bobbin and isn't really matched to your next project. Use that colour on a toile. As I say, it's a prototype, it's a mock-up. It can get away with these kind of mismatched attentions to detail because what a toile is intended for is the fit, is the design placement, is assessing the overall garment and making any changes henceforth. Don't know if henceforth was the right word to use then.
Henceforth, you shall be known as Darth Vader.
So it's just a case of being mindful, using what you already have, having a look at secondhand fastenings or supplies. It might sound less glamorous, but it's bloody cheap. And as we know, sewing can be a really expensive hobby. So plenty of tips, my friends, to get you going. I really hope, I was gonna say I really hope you missed me. What a narcissistic comment. I missed you is what I wanted to say. I really hope me coming back onto your screens with these top tips is gonna help you take one little sustainable foot forward in the right direction. At the end of the day, I'm not here to preach anything. Sustainability, it's a hot topic at the moment, and I hope it's more than just a movement, okay? I've worked in sustainable fashion since 2016 when I started my eponymous label, and it's just been a big passion of mine moving forward. That can be seen in the crease backpack, which is a sewing pattern intended to be upcycled from a shirt. Upcycling projects are so much fun. That's a whole other department and topic of conversation. If you want to learn some really positive, actionable upcycling tips, let me know in the comments and I will be happy to share those with you as well. If you would love to hear more, if you want more support, if you want more tips, if you want to understand how to design, make and pattern draft your own clothes, why not come and join me in the DPL Atelier? I am having the best time with my creative community and fashion family. We have a signature create, cut, construct framework that we work through, and just like if you go and have a look at, oh damn it, I got it wrong again. If you go and have a look at my Instagram and you can click under the highlight reel that says robe, you'll be able to follow along the entire fashion process of me creating this dressing gown. If you want to replicate that yourself, if you want to design yourself, because all of us have a fashion designer within, I'm so passionate about that, then I will teach you how to do that and I will help you unleash your inner fashion designer. Over in the DPL Atelier, come and join the fashion family, create, cut and construct your dream wardrobe. I'll catch you on the flip side, guys. I'm back now. I'm so positive. I'm so buzzing with energy. We've got a 3-day design challenge coming up in September. It's a completely free challenge, so come and join us for that. I've got some exciting prizes. Speaking of dead stock zips, YKK are going to sponsor us and they're going to be giving one lucky winner a massive job lot of dead stock zips, so you can have a sustainable influence on your sewing projects as well, among other fantastic prizes. So why not come on over, dip your toe, see if you like what I'm offering here, guys. See if you can be your fashion designer and create your dream wardrobe. Come and join us on the 3-day design challenge, kicking off the 3rd Tuesday of September, which I think is the 21st. Sign up now and I will catch you on the flip side.